A beautiful summer October morning. Yesterday got to like 75 degrees. It's considered hot where we live this time of year, and plants kind of like it. Some don't. The maples have not done so well this year, as you can see. Tree that's been here for years on irrigation. It's dead branches lots of places. So obviously things do change, not always for the better. In the yard we've been changing, or I've been changing. This corner's kind of stayed the same, all jammed in there. Bunch of rescue trees. Another year or two. One fir tree is probably going to have to go away. I keep hoping this. Oh shoot! Now I can't even think of what it was. The big plant with leaves. I'll forget the name. Will come back, but it hasn't. You can see there's another maple. Most of my Ask sunsets have not done well on me this year. Other location, I have some doing really well. In this case, I'm showing off all my dead plants. Here's a fir tree that was absolutely stunning till I got rid of the wisteria that was shading it, and lo and behold, very hot day just scorched it away. Big change down here is the Metasequoia gold rush that used to kind of take up the space and block the pump house and the lake is now gone. And over on the left, another tree, Cryptomeria Chinese or whatever it is, went away. Baji Shiguri looks always cool. Kind of olive green, purplish red leaves. Golden spreader, always a favorite of a lot. This is Nimitz. I always call it Ice Ice Baby. It has a bright white foliage in springtime. The new growth is white. See, my dogwood made the transition to its new location. That's good. Move stuff, you never know if it's going to make it or not. Let's see. Big mess. One of the things that went away here was there was one of my parents' first original plants that was here. It was an Azalea, Hino Crimson. So the actual original tree went to a friend of mine, our plant. I still have a piece of it way down over by the waterfall up there. So it still stays around. Not everything lasts forever. But you can see what happened. The Metasequoia was creating a ramp, lifting the whole sidewalk, so that had to come up. This is Kawahaime. Got stumped. I was going to go a different direction on another tree. The nice orange color back there of the Ogun Sarasa. Now, my Olson's Frosted Strawberry this year has just struggled. I mean, it has struggled. It's defoliated. Now we can see it's just totally freaked out. Green, there's no red, which, I don't know. There's Hannah Matoy. Down here. Oh, Fishies. See them all lined up. There's a few big ones. We like to hang out here, get the fresh water out of the lake. Sharp's pygmy. Some Stordia that I'm growing up, want to get taller. Gonna block the apartments a little bit. Trees planted down here that were scratching dents. Shard kind of recovers a lot, or it kills one or the other. Too much water. And we did this whole section here. We'll redo it again a little later. The edge of the pond is falling in, caving in. But looked at the pictures of when this was done, and the pond was done in the 1990s. So almost 30 years its edge lasted. Had no clue. Worked out pretty good. Here you can see another hole, big hole. This was really nice. Really opened up this seedling Japanese maple. And this corner was getting kind of shady. So now it's nice and bright. There's a nice Sangukaku coloring up. Even over here I can't get rid of the airplanes. Blueberries are starting to change color. Show off the elephant. Nice present my mom left me. Well, here you go. The lake lowest it's ever been. Only once in the sometime in the mid 60s, my parents put this bulkhead in. The lake was low enough there. Now it's a little lower than that. A little dry this year. A little bit of sequoia needles on the ground. Another Stordia liming up. Here is this dragon claw, dragon something or other. What is this one called? Hurry-eye, which is dragon something or other, dragon foot. It's a plant that came off Hogioku that honestly you can see some leaves up there possibly, but the tree itself has been unsuccessful for me. Keeps reverting. That one will actually get a chainsaw or it will be given away to somebody. It's a free tree. Oh, the weeds are starting to come up. I'm gonna have to get working. Ginkgo is looking really good. This is Stocker's dwarf, about 15 feet tall. Might take the top down on that a little bit. Tiger Rose is getting huge. This Sequoia. Oh, this is nice. Had them limb up some branches. Really feels a lot better in here now. It was starting to really feel claustrophobic. So this was planted in the 90s. I bought it in the early 90s, and it is just monstrous. It is now deciding to move my sidewalk. Well, I got rid of the first sidewalk. Now we built the bridge. Now the bridge it's leaning. It's not, it's a little bit bad. It's becoming a trip hazard, but not too bad. This looks a lot different with the cleaned out. Amber Ghost. Tosiyama in the front. Jaws. It's funny when you landscape a yard, you don't think of what it'll be like 30 years later. If only you knew, you might do something different. In this case, the stream became a big maintenance, just like ponds. So I always tell people when they're like, oh, I want to put a pond in. I'm like, don't do it. They're pretty, but unless you want to spend a lot of money, a lot of time, it's highly not recommended. Well, we got to sneak up here and get the monumentale before it gets bad. Or not bad, what am I thinking? Before it colors up. It's just starting to. And in a couple days it will be all colored up. As we can see. You know, this one's getting its fall color. Number 2 pencil. Getting kind of big up there. I think when I redo this bed, this pond is going to go away. It's not going to go away. It's going to move. This section will get redone. I will have it taken down. Although it's really cool because it has Gumby up there, or in Halloween, like a ghost or ghoul. It's really cool. As we go over to the side, you'll see my favorite Japanese maple for color in fall. And that's... I forgot. Otaki. Whoops. All right. Well, that's a good little view. Have a good day.